Welcome to Worldwide House Hunters. And today we are going to be taking a look at a home in Apopka, Florida. This one appraises at $769,900, and it actually looks quite beautiful, right? These are homes that I would see in some of the more well-to-do areas of Orlando. This is kind of a house that you would typically see. This has got some great shrubbery going on, not like the last house that we kind of reviewed. It's got some nice shrubbery. You can see that there was some thought put into it because we've got the low shrubs here, wider in front of the windows, and then in the middle of the windows we've got a shrub that stands a little bit taller. Then we've also got this nice tree here, well groomed and manicured. Looks like it's almost a little bit windswept, right? Because it's kind of pushed off to one side. The bulk of the tree is on one side. I kind of like that look. Just makes it kind of interesting, right? So somebody really put some thought into this home. If the thought processes behind the landscaping, everything kind of carries over into the house, I think that, maybe we've got a winner here. I like the nice high lights here on the opening to the home. Heading into the foyer, this is kind of nice. The nice high lighting to really get the area nice and bright, and a nice wide area for your guests to arrive at. One thing I do notice here, I see this a lot, the balconies like this here in Florida. I see that a lot on upper end homes, right? I just never know if anybody actually uses those or not. Can you actually put like your chair out there and go sit there and maybe throw your headphones on or sit out there, read a book and drink some wine or something? I don't know. But it looks like it's well fortified. It looks like they've got some fortification there just in case somebody does go out there and wants to hang out there. But I think it would be kind of cool to be able to open the doors on like a summer evening and just kind of chill out there. But I've never seen anybody use it. I've seen it a lot. Another thing that catches my eye is the tiles of the roof. I really like that. I think it makes the home look luxurious. It makes it look a little bit elegant. I really like that. Spanish tiles. I like them. They come in the different colors, the blues and all that kind of stuff. I like that kind of stuff. Maybe that's not your thing or whatever if you're more traditional or whatever, but I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty nice. I don't know what the maintenance is on that. I don't know how often you got to clean that or how often you got to kind of get somebody up there to make sure everything is cool. I don't know what it is compared to like your normal roof. But I think it looks good. It's a beautiful thing. So that's pretty much what this show is about, is, checking the things out and how they look cosmetically. And then you guys can tell me in the comments if you find, if you have experience with it or something. Tell me about it, man. This is just fun. We're just talking and chatting and seeing some things that maybe we haven't seen before. So there is, for the home, we've seen the outside, but there is a 3D tour. So we're going to check out the 3D tour of the home right off from the entrance here, which is here behind us. Beautiful doors there. We see that off to the left, we have our living room. Small living room. It's a place to live, right? Sometimes our living rooms turn into our den to watch movies and all that kind of stuff, but this is really like a sitting area, and I like the choice of the chairs and the green plants are adding a little bit of color there, not overwhelming it. And it's very, very white, right? So it feels very clean to me. The lines for the windows, and then in the ceiling, you have the kind of the lines in the ceiling or whatever. I love all of that. I think that's cool. Got a little bit of recessed lighting going on here too, over the pictures in case this chandelier that's hanging is off. I like the chandelier with the silver and just coming out of the white in the ceiling or whatever, and the silver, and then you have the lights. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like an old medieval type chandelier. So it's got that style on it. They might want to change one of the bulbs though, because it looks like one of the bulbs is out. That happens. But it's beautiful. I think it's great. kind of helps with the pictures on the wall here too. I like how that is. I'm very geometric. I like things with geometric shapes and things that kind of fit, geometrically. So I like the pictures and how that goes, but they seem to be like black and white pictures, and that kind of is cool because just visually from the eye, when you see the chandelier hanging or whatever, I feel like it doesn't take away from the pictures and it doesn't take away from the chandelier. It just seems like it goes together. I don't know about the table here or whatever. Even the rug might have been a different choice for me, but whoever is designing this or whoever put the design together did a really wonderful job. I think that, they really have a flair for this style. They've got the wood in the floors. That's one of the first things I noticed was like the wood flooring is just beautiful. I like wood floors. I don't know what the rage is in the United States now, since I've been out of the United States probably about 7 years now. And one of the reasons I'm doing this because I'm thinking about coming back. I don't know what the rage is, but wood floors just seem to be timeless. Seem like they don't, that'll never really get old. It looks very well maintained. It's got a nice little shine on it. It's not super shiny or overly waxy or anything. It looks like it's kind of nice and comfortable. It just feels really comfortable, like it's home, right? I like the columns here, going all the way up into the ceiling. They really didn't have to do that, but it's cool that they actually did it. Just adds to the aesthetic of the home. I think, and just the way the stairs are here with the wood kind of is cool because it's, matching the wood floors, and then the table here and some of the other things. But I notice here, like, I guess as soon as you come in the door, you're confronted with the dining room table. I don't know if that would be my main choice to set things up, but who knows? Maybe this is the space they've got. So I still think that it's done well. These chairs seem to be just a little bit different than the chairs on the end. I don't know if that's a mismatched style they were trying to do, but they actually had the fifth chair, and then I think the sixth chair is over here. So I think this is just a style design type thing they were doing at that point. I don't know if somebody would sit here and eat with the cloth chair like that. It would just seem like at some point it would get dirty, but who knows? I like the nice large picture here. This is really cool. This is nice back here as well. I don't know if it feels like something for the dining room, but I guess maybe it's somewhere where you can, put extra plates or something. I don't know if you have guests over or something. But it's nice. It's definitely very cool, very nice. I like how they've got the this. It's almost like molding, really, right? And creating these areas so that the wall is just not flat. That's kind of cool. I don't know with the ceiling how often you got to clean this. I guess you got to get some kind of long handled duster or something and get up there pretty often or whatever. I would imagine that would get a little tedious, but with a house $700,000 or so plus dollars, you probably can afford to have somebody come do that for you. So let's see. Let's go. Well, we saw the living room and the dining room. It looks like all of these are living room and dining rooms, but we want to kind of go over here maybe into the kitchen. Let's see if maybe this will put us over there. Maybe not. I'm looking at these little dots here. They should take us to where we got to go. But this is the dining room too, so we get a little bit better look. Oh, this fabric is a little bit different than what I thought it was. But that's got to be nice to the touch. And then we've got this chair here too that I didn't see before. Okay, this is kind of cool. Let's see kind of how it's enough space really for people entering or whatever. You're having dinner or whatever. Somebody comes to the door or whatever. I don't know if I want somebody looking directly at my dinner table, but cool. Let's see if we can get into the kitchen here. Let's see how this goes. All right, so there's our breakfast nook here. So yeah, I understand why they have the dining room out here because there's not a lot of room necessarily here for it. And they have the breakfast nook there. Let's go over here. Oh, nice kitchen. I think the cabinets are a little bit dark for going with the floor. I might have gone with something else, but they look very clean, very very well done. Um, got the island in the middle. It's a little, feels like a little bit cramped just from the picture for me. Um, I think I'd like just a little bit more space because this island seems to be taking up a lot of space. It seems to be quite large. I mean, I wouldn't complain living there, but it just feels like it might be a little larger, and it looks like there may be enough walking space. I just, like I said in the other video, I just don't like walking and bumping into things. I don't like to feel like I'm bumping into things when I like space. I like a lot of space. So, but the appliances look nice and modern, not overdone. Um, yeah, double sink, nice countertops, maybe a dishwasher there. But the coloration of it, it just seems like it contrasts a little bit. Look at the backsplash tile and all that stuff compared to the white here. It kind of makes sense, but I don't know if this is the right choice of cabinet. I don't know, just from my own thought process, I guess. I'm not an expert. I'm just looking, just like everybody else. But this is cool. Kind of the area for the family room. Looks like a faux fireplace here. But let's see. Let's look from this angle, see what the kitchen is like from this angle. Not bad. I don't think it's bad because the floor, the color of the floor kind of gives you, it kind of ties in with the cabinets here. So I can see that from here now. From this side, it looks like it works. From the other side, it didn't look like it seemed like it worked so much, but from this side, it looks like it really works. And it's nice to have a nice seating area here. So maybe there's some space you can walk behind it to open this door. I don't know how much space is there, but very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the lines in it and everything. The other video that I showed or whatever kind of had that lattice type look to it above like the TV or whatever, but this is cool because I think these are, I like geometric things, like I said, and I like things to be, kind of forget the word for it, but I like things to be even and matched, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we can see here. What else is in here? It's the bedroom here, so let's go in there. All right. One thing I find sometimes bedrooms are kind of small, but this looks like they probably turned it into an office or something like that. But it looks like you'd probably be comfortable maybe with a twin bed. Nothing too much larger than that. This is a pretty small, going to be a fairly small bedroom here. But, if it's an office or something like that, that works. Looks like some kind of a closet space over there too. Let's see, let's go back out into the hallway here. Let's go into this bedroom. You can tell this bedroom is small, just the way the picture is. They just barely were able to get in. Yeah, this is really, really small. So this is going to be if you've got kids or something like that and they're in a small bed. It's just, I'm big on bedroom space. I think the bedrooms should really have space in them. And that just is really, really kind of small to me, even for a child. But who are we to say? I mean, we're spoiled and we're blessed, I'm sure. So I think that's the same one, right? Let's go over here. Okay, so that's kind of like the hallway area to get back to the bedrooms, I guess, into the bathroom there. Let's see here. What is this? You see a bathroom over there. Okay, that's the same one. It's a little confusing with these dots here. It's like, what are we really looking at? Okay, so it looks like a bedroom with a bathroom off of it. Is this the master bedroom? Nice closet space there. Seems a little narrow, but it's long, so maybe that's cool. And then you've got our bathroom going on here. Let's see if we can get in there. I'm not really a fan of this style of sink. Looks very European to me. And I would, it was like something I would see maybe in Europe, or something even that I would see in a bathroom here in Rio de Janeiro. They like this kind of thing. I guess it's a styling thing for me. It's just not something that I really care for. Maybe because it's not more square or more rectangle. That might be the reason why I don't like it. But cool. It's got enough counter space. I think that's something that I miss here in Rio, is like the counter space. You typically get like the sink and that's it. A lot of times. And so you have nowhere to put anything. Like if you don't hang something on the wall, or some type of, cabinet on the wall or something, you don't have anywhere to put anything. Nice. I think the tile is nice here in the bathroom. Like nice little accents for it. It's not overdone. But we keep in mind this house is 700 grand. So for me, I don't know. For 700 grand, I want space. This is our laundry room. Side-by-side washer dryer, which is cool. It still looks a little small, right? Don't need a lot of space for a laundry area or whatever, but for a house that's $750,000, I'm probably gonna just want more space. Okay, I see where this is. Then this is just off of the kitchen. I don't know what that is on the side of the refrigerator there, but cool. But we're always truly blessed, so me just talking is just preferences. This is not me being spoiled or ungrateful. I don't like to put that energy out into the world. But this is beautiful. Now this room is nice. I love the view of the pool out there. The way that these curtains are on both sides. You have windows on both sides and you have the curtains or whatever. That's kind of a cool thing. Something going on this wall here. I guess it probably had a TV. This looks like it probably was a TV mounted there or whatever. So, look at the bathroom. Wow. Nice mirror here. I like the look into the bathroom. Probably would change the sinks out. I'd probably do something a little more modern with this. But nice, the nice garden tub. I don't know if it's got jets or not, but looks like it's a garden tub, not a jacuzzi. Let's go in. Can we go any further? Yes. And looks like the open door for the shower here. I kind of like this. I really like that type of a shower where you just kind of walk in and do your thing. You don't really even have to hang a curtain or anything over it. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's got a couple jets in this tub. So they did splurge for the jets. So maybe it's a jacuzzi tub. A little bubbly. Let's go in here. Can we go in to the closet? Yes. Let's see. Nice units to put things in. Extra shelves here, lots of drawers, lots of places to put stuff, stack shoes. This is pretty cool. I think this is very, very cool. For a couple of people, not bad. It might not be enough for the missus to get her clothes in there. We're gonna have to have extra space for that. but very cool. Like, this is very cool. And the toilet is separated. That's nice. And it's got a door on it that you can close on its own or whatever. If you got to use the throne, you're gonna be all right. So this must be the master. I'd imagine this is the master bedroom, right? Let's see. Let's go out and see what else we might see here. Oops, we're going back into the bathroom. We don't want to go back into the bathroom. Let's see. Let's go over here. That's still there. And this is the front. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything on this side, a room or anything on this side here. Let's see. It says hallway. Okay, so that's how you get to the master bedroom. Okay, so that is behind the dining room. Okay, cool. I like this recess here, too, in the wall. It's a nice feel. You could probably put a nice picture in there or whatever, kind of recess it or whatever. It's nice. But you come out of your master bedroom, and this is your view in the morning when you wake up. You come out, and everything looks to be aligned. Very cool. Now, it does have a second floor. Let's see if we can go to the second floor. We're going to go up the stairs here. It says there's a bathroom and there's a bonus room. Let's go into the bathroom on the second floor. See what we got going on there. A small bathroom. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is cool. There's sink here. Not a lot of counter space or whatever. I guess you'd have to use this to put things, or, you know, is there anything on the wall? Maybe in here you can put some things, toothbrushes and stuff like that. But all right, but that's nice. That's cool. You know, for a second bathroom upstairs, that's pretty cool. And they say the house has 4 bathrooms, which is interesting. Ah, the bonus room. Nice. Nice table up here. You can hang out with friends, play poker, drink some wine, or drink some drinks or whatever, hanging out. You know, it looks like there might be some kids around, and they can kind of come up here and play and run and jump and do their thing. This is pretty cool stuff. Let's see, let's go over here. Probably can put a little TV there. If you want to put a television there, you guys can chill out and watch movies there. A little area for the kids here. It looks like some definite closet space and things to keep the kids' stuff taken care of. But this door looks like it's a little bit off, right? Something's up with that door. But yeah, generally pretty cool. Let's see what else is here. That's out of the bathroom. One of the bathrooms, and then your stairs to go down. So not a lot going on upstairs, just the bathroom, which is cool because you have the bonus room. If people are hanging out up there, they don't got to go all the way downstairs. You know, they can kind of be right there. But house is 3,354 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It's got the pool outside. I don't know if we can actually go out there. No, it doesn't really show, but let's go back and see if we got a vision of the pool. Yeah, let's go to the pictures here. Maybe we go down. Nice. Oh yeah, the garage is on this side like we thought. Nice. Oh, we can kind of see the pool here behind there. Kitchen again. Oh, we didn't see this bedroom. Nice, beautiful. Bathroom again. I don't think we saw this bedroom either. Oh, very nice, very nice. This I like a lot. I like the color scheme. I like it's kind of minimalist in a way, but then it's got things going on too. It's not too much. This is really kind of cool. I like that bedroom. That's the bathroom that we saw. Oh, here's a room for like the kid, maybe the baby room, for, you know, maybe the baby to sleep and be changed and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, so lots of things were changed here for some of the pictures or whatever. They're probably some older pictures, but there's our outside, and there's the pool on the outside. Not too huge and not too small. It's got a little spa area too. So I'd imagine that'd be very comfortable for the family to hang out and grab some rays, or, you know, have a little water fights. The kids having little water fights and things. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I didn't see this. Now this looks like it's an actual working fireplace. Let's click on that a little bit. Yeah, an actual working fireplace, kind of a patio. You could put some chairs out here and chill out. Especially fall evenings or whatever. You can kind of chill out there. Our footprint from the top. Yeah, so it looks like you're kind of have an enclave. I'd be a little concerned about maybe the noise here from the street, but I don't know how busy that would be. Um, but it's kind of a nice area. It's kind of off to itself. You're far away from your you're far away from your neighbor here. You got a nice row of hedges there, kind of cordoning off the property. Over here looks like not a lot there either. Your other neighbor is off to the front of your house and kind of ducked off there too, kind of cul-de-sac type situation going on. So beautiful. You can be in the pool and all that. Looks like they do have a privacy fence of some sort here as well. Lots of shrubbery, beautiful, some palms and things going on. So you'll feel like you're in your little paradise. Look, like we said, area to have the chairs or whatever if you sit in front of the fireplace, or you can lay out in the sun. You got your privacy there, nobody looking in your pool. That might be worth the price, for 769,000 might be worth the price to be away, to be away from, people of the prying eyes of people, right? And this is the neighborhood lake back there. That's typical in Florida. You're going to have a lot of lakes. So maybe in the neighborhood, they got basketball court and place for the kids to play. That's kind of cool. It's kind of close to that water, though. I know there's some alligators and stuff back there. Got to keep your head on a swivel when you're out there. A volleyball area. Looks like a man-made beach, which is kind of cool. The kids can go down and get the beach effect instead of having to go out to Daytona or something like that. I mean, I don't think I would partake in the water just because there's definitely wherever there's water, there's gators. But very cool. They have a dock for the boat, all that kind of stuff. If you got a boat, got a dock for that too. This is a very cool house, man. I think it was very cool. 1734 Majestic Oak Drive, Apopka, Florida. Beautiful house, man. Beautiful house. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this house here in Apopka, Florida? Let me know in the comments.